Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you. Midday Money. Memorial Day. Happy Monday. Thank you to all the those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. And what's there to say for that? We have to follow it up with like, subscribe, and ring the bell, but it is what it is. So, Twitter, Mr. Sean Hicks. The picks are up there. Player props. Just tweeted. MLB picks from Look Headlines last night. Tweeted out as well. If you're watching on the, I shouldn't say watching, you're listening from wherever you're listening from, one of the podcast channels, I appreciate it. Thank you for that. And as always, you're listening after the fact, and it's a live show. You can come in after on YouTube or Facebook groups if you're on Facebook. Leave a comment, thumb up, thumb down. I try to get back to everybody. Twitter, same thing with messages. I don't put notifications on my phone, so I don't know when the comments are there. I just come and look. So I apologize, but I appreciate everybody watching. 2+ years, rolling along, having fun, recapping the day yesterday with our picks. We're gonna go 1 and 2 in the video. It happens. 107 and 123, down 525 with Major League Baseball. No hockey or NBA yesterday. Same as today. Hockey 50 and 60 in the video. You see it plus $32. NBA 65 and 63 minus $1.80. On the sites, little different story. 34 and 32 plus 271 in the NBA. 67 and 79 down $96 on the ice. Baseball 188 and 190 plus 634. I know it's a little different. Picks and parlays, I'm not on the chart. Sometimes with the P&P channel 1, I can't get. Sometimes the games aren't posted. Like yesterday, I would have took a loss on the Nats there with a win on Arizona. 10 and 2, 10 and 3 run, whatever it is. Other cases, sometimes it loads up multiple times. Like I'm hitting it, it spins, and all of a sudden I have 2 losses. Or, it's different. What can I say? They're the same games. It's just, I've mentioned this before, pushes to wins on on totals sometimes, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, whatever the case may be. We saw that in baseball last year. We had $1,000 difference on the sites. So, not that I'm lying. The plays are out there. You go look at them. They are there. They are there. Today's picks as well up here. Here we go. Nothing's changed last night. Orioles under the 9. I think Logan Allen's a decent pitcher. I think Tyler Wells is all right. But Cleveland doesn't hit. They're an under squad. We'll stick with the under there. Stroh's under the 8.5. Again, we have a team that's struggling to score runs. I don't care that Altuve's back's hitting 400. That's great. And they're 30 and 21. They're right behind Texas. I get it. Offense, pitching, decent. Twins, offense, I mean, our 500th club. Do I think Sonny Gray's going to pitch to a 2 ERA all season? No. Give me the under 8.5 here. And Seattle with Rosin Herman on the hill for the Yanks. Not loving it. Traveling to the West Coast after the Padres series. And I've seen, as a Yankee fan, I've seen the Yankees just get stymied by young studs. So why would this game be any different? I'm coming here, pitch 7 innings, strike out 11 guys. Props are back. We have some props today. Took a couple days off of props. Well, Saturday I had to run around and do some things. Yesterday I just, wasn't really. Sometimes you don't love the props. It is what it is. So not much to say there, but we got props today. We'll start out in Texas here. Little youngster here, rookie young, plus 155. My guy Heim, we've had him several times. So plus 155, we'll grab him. St. Louis, I hate doing a Goldie number 2 hitter, but you know what? We've been casual wander in the 2 spot. We'll go a little Goldie here versus Kansas City. And this is more. I'm taking St. Louis. I know they could hit. You want to do over here? I'm not going to hate you for an over in a game. We'll probably talk about it in the chat. Give me Goldie at 135, Gorman at 145, and Contreras at 145. I thought about a Kansas City one. I was looking. I'm like, maybe we take our guy Vinny P. maybe a little Sally Dogs against Wainwright. I just couldn't, find. Uh, there just wasn't one I loved. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to just put a Kansas City guy out there because I think Wainwright's going to get shelled and put out four things, go 0-4 because he wins 6-1, and the ribby comes from somebody I wasn't even ready on. So that's a pass there. And Seattle. Again, we like Seattle for the game. Let's get to it. J-Rod is finally heating up. Not hitting up, but he is hitting up. He's hitting 400 lately, getting that average out of those 240s, 230s. Plus 170, sure. Kelnick, 175, sure. Suarez at 210, sure. I got the meat of the order versus a guy coming off a suspension. I don't think he's going to be trying to cheat here. I'll take it. I'll take big doggies. Big doggies. Well, big numbers at least, I should say here, with the Mariner batters. And let's come into Chat Town. See what's up, Michael. I was here early. Happy Memorial Day. How are you today? Bracy total over 5 last night. It's now a 5.5 here with Paul Blackburn. As I said, you got Blackburn, Soraka. Soraka hasn't pitched in 3 years. Blackburn's first start this year. I don't hate it. I think they could score runs. You got a good number. What are you going to say? Michael says, think the Braves could hit a couple dingers. 750. Yeah, he was bad in the minors. I said that last night. Numbers were not that good down there. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I saw an article there. It was like Acuna looking for a 40 homer, 60 steal season. Interesting. Interesting. That might garner some MVP consideration. Mr. St. Louis run line versus Kansas City. I'm not going to say no to that. It's Kansas. I mean, I don't love Wainwright. I definitely don't like Kansas City. Over, yes. Orioles under, yes. Rockies D-backs over the 9.5. I don't hate it. The Rockies involved in some slugfest coming out of their park with a banged-up bullpen. Sure. And Ryan Nelson isn't a guy I love either. So over there, why not? And Dodgers over the 8.5 here against the Natties. I'm going to say okay that because the Nats have been hitting a little bit. I do like Trevor Williams. I thought about, again, I was going to add it late. It could have been a late ad here with Trevor Williams. I know the rookie here for the Dodgers, right? Hyped up like, oh, look at this. He took care of the Braves. Why wouldn't he take care of the Nationals at home? I want to take Trevor Williams at a 220, 230 spot. I do. Jay the Illuminated one. Good to see you. Miami over Boston. Plus the 9 here. A little heat action. You got a 9. I saw somewhere that it was down to a 7 in that game. Now, I can't condone a 7. I have to tell you, I am off the Miami train here with the way they played. At least they showed some heart last game. The 2 before that did not look promising. Does the line look big? It was 8.5. It was 9. It's 7. It's 7.5. You got a good number. I don't hate it, but let's be honest. Illuminator one. Boston was what, a 7-point favorite game 1, 8-point favorite, right? 9 again, 8, 9. This is what they've been at home. Tough. I like the over. You know what? I forgot to add the over. I liked the over last night. I said the over. I didn't add the over here, 203. Might have to add it to the site, though. Tony C, my guy. Good to see you. I'm killing it this week. Keep it rolling. I'm trying. I'm on a 10-2, 10-3 baseball run, so I'm right with you having a nice little week. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what I think about Boston. I'll let you know. Nick, welcome. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Wow, what is hit the like button? Hit the dislike button. Comment. Say, hey. Higgs, I came in. Thanks. You gave me a winner. Oh, you know what, Higgs? You stink. That was terrible. What were you thinking taking that game? Doesn't make it. I'm here for you. Win or lose, always the truth. We're going to take it. I'm going to take it because I'm the one in here every day. T-Money, my guy. Welcome. Good to see you on Monday. Tyler, what do you think about the Cubbies today? Oh, let's talk about the little Cubbies with Marcus Stroman here, huh? So, Tampa, Cubbies, I got to tell you, it's my top play today. It's on the sites, Tyler. If you're on Twitter, go to Twitter. Send me a message, Tyler. You've been coming in a lot. I'll help you. I'll tell you who I got here. Like the under first 5 in that game. Again, I told you it's my top play in that game. Michael, good morning. I almost threw out a Conforto Ribby prop. I was on the BetMGM. I didn't see a Conforto, so I grabbed a little Mitch Hanginger. Michael, a rough night, Michael? Oh no, we don't like to see that. What happened? No. Well, did the Giants lose yesterday? Is that what I don't remember. T Money, Heat money line is a play. I repeat, anybody likes not making money will be at the window, ready to go shopping tomorrow. Here we go. Heat money line. As I said, the Mr. Jinxum came in here, Nick, who had Iowa minus 30,000 as an easy winner over Eastern Illinois. Lost it. Comes in with his easy winners like Miami up 3-0. Guaranteed lock the other day, plus 245. We know how that turned out. So, yeah. Light your Miami money on fire. Mr. Hunt. Not Ethan Hunt. Not a good-looking Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. No. We got Mr. Hunt coming in here throwing out jinxes all over the joint. 150-0 is going to go down. Be 150-1. Thank you, Mr. Iowa. Late 30,000. Unbelievable. Nick, yesterday I knew that Nats were going to lose after they didn't score base loaded. Yeah, that was a tough one with the Natties. Cover for taking a Braves over. That was a winner first inning. Over 8.5. Thank you, Braves. Yeah, Braves, listen, Acuna, Riley, it's a, I like Albies. We've had several Albies props. It is a deep lineup. The pitching, though, which you think would have been the big strength, like Strider, Freed, Morton, and I mean you got injuries now. Anderson, who's Soraka's back, Socorro. However, I'm worried about the pitching right now. It is May. Guys get healthy. They'll make a trade. But the offense, I think, is very good. I mean, Acuna's. He looks like he's back from his injury. I mean, Michael Harris hasn't even hits yet. I got that guy as an MVP. I thought he was going to go like 30-30. 30-30 won't even guarantee an MVP because you got a guy in the team going 40-50, 40-60. T-Money, of course, raised in Vegas today. Here we go, Vegas. I want to do a little – they're up, what, 3-2? I want to do a little Stars puck line. Again, did not play it. I like the over there in the last game. Thought about over this game, but I'm like, it's a winner go home. It's a game 7, basically, maybe an under. Might go B with the Twinkies and Sonny Gray. Yeah, Sonny Gray is good. The Stros, by the way, they had their Star Wars night on June 13th. I think I'm going to go get my bobblehead. Extra $40 for a bobblehead. I went last year, my daughter, and then she broke it. It was a Yordi bobblehead. He was like Darth Maul Yordi. And she dropped off her dresser. His head popped off. Cost me $75 for 2 bobbleheads. Thanks. Appreciate it, Lily. Stros off a road trip. Yes, seems like a short line for the show. It's a short line because you got a rookie here in JP France. He's been okay in his starts. He's not pitching to a 180 ERA like Sonny Gray. I got 4 starts with JP France here. So that's why the line is low. Line's low also because Houston is not really hitting that much. Yeah, okay, they win games. Abreu just hit his first home run yesterday, somebody said. I didn't think he hit one. Somebody's like, no, he hit one today. First home run. It's June. Paying the guy $40 million. France. He got beat up by the Cubbies. 6 runs. 5 innings, 3 hits, 0 versus Seattle. 6 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run at White Sox. 5 2/3 at Milwaukee, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Has not been bad. The Cubbies got him. Now, is that because he can't pitch in Minute Maid? Because there's 3 road starts. Can't complain about the other 3 starts. Guy's got a 1 ERA, 17 innings, 2 runs. Is he shaky at home? Is it just that the Cubs hit that day? Right? We like the Cubs a little bit. Is it just the Cubs had a good day finally? I don't know if it's that short. I can't really come in as a short line at a 125 with a rookie who is shelled in his only home start. And you got Sonny Gray, who's the old wily veteran. James is in the house. Good to see you. Michael Beacon for the 2 for 3, no Ribby. They're back from road trip, but Rich over the hills. Yes. I do. I said last night, Mike, Giants run line. I still might add it today. Still might add a Giant run line today. What are your thoughts on the Cubs at Tampa Bay? Cubs Tampa Bay is my top play today. It's on the sites. Hit me up on Twitter, Mike. I'll tell you what I got. Maurice O's money line, Diamondback parlay minus the run line. So I don't really hate the O's because Cleveland can't hit. That being said, do I want to lay a 140 here? I would rather go run line, right, for a little bigger payday because Cleveland could win this going 3-1. Like they don't have to hit. They could, maybe Baltimore doesn't hit today. Now, Texas tied them up a little bit at the dish. And the D-backs versus the Rockies, I'm not going to say no to that. It's the Rockies coming out of a wild series versus the Mets. Maurice Natty's run line tonight. I don't even know about run line. I want to take the $2 with Trevor. I know it's the Dodgers. Hey, we're the bad Dodgers. There's like 250 or whatever the heck he's slaying today. No, I'm not buying it. Jesse Shule, my guy, I'm sitting here wondering who wants Heat 7.5. Surprise, the line hasn't been up close to 10. It's come down. I saw a 8, right? It was 8.5. I saw a 7 on one spot. I'm not taking. It's Boston. Boston by 15. I don't know. I can't. Just give me the over, Jesse. 203, I'm going over. The series started at like a 214. Is that a 203? I don't know. The Celtics shoot better at home. I'm expecting a over here. J-Rock's liking the Rangers on the run line with Evaldi over the Tigers. I'll say okay. You see me, we got Young and Hyman here for some ribby props against Boyd. Moneyline Markel likes the Orioles run line. Again, I kind of like that better just because, yes, I like the under. Does that mean I think the Orioles are going to put up an 8 spot? No, I just feel like this is a toss-up, really, with the way Baltimore's been hitting a little bit lately. I'm just not this spot right here. Not a fan of a lot of offense. So I don't want to lay to 130 or whatever it is, 135. I'll go run line with you, sure. Nathan, good morning. Want to take Rangers run line? Only way to go when we're laying a 170. But let's not sleep on Detroit. Detroit's won a few games in a row, right? Just beat the Sox. Do I want to lay 170? Is it easy? I don't know. I think I'll get some runs here with Young and Heim. J-Rock, Cubs game over the 8. Braves. So Cubs and the Rays are my top play again. I'll mention it. Gotta save one for the people who pay. Braves run line today. What's the run line? Was that a one? Here's the thing, and I mentioned this last night. I don't want to bet on a guy who hasn't pitched in the majors in 3 years. Hasn't pitched in the majors in 3 years. I know they're the A's. And you'll see everybody. Oh, 240 lay it. It's easy. Sure it is. It is because the A's are terrible. I just can't do it personally. I can't do it personally. Michael says NBA first half over the 104. These teams have gotten over number every single game. Both teams have played game 7s before. I don't think we see nerves at all. This hits a comeback on a second half under. I like the over for the game. I mean, I think it's total readjustment moving to 10 points in the series. Give me the over. Nathan says Miami money line. I mean, if you're betting Miami and you just say, well, it's never happened before, well, then you take Miami money line. If you watch the games and you see how they played the last couple, I'm thinking the Celtics win this. I don't know. Am I betting this side? No. No. Michael, as far as the side of the NBA, I don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah. Take a live line and see how it goes live. Miami's throwing in the tank again. It's 36-18 in the first quarter. I don't know. Late 15. Try to get a huge plus one. Late 20 spot. This game could be 107-78. Tony C says he's on the over as well. It just looks like a crazy over adjustment. Michael says Michael B, because there's a Michael A. No, you're not crazy. Go on, take Trevor Williams. I just said take Trevor Williams. I like Trevor Williams here. Oh, this guy was great against the Dodgers or against the Braves for the Dodgers. All right, Bobby Miller. It's a nice outing. You're laying at 250? Bobby Miller, second start. Here's my guy. My favorite Louisianan. My favorite Cajun. Hope you're good. Wife's going with her mom on a cruise to Alaska. Swing it solo. Go Baltimore Orioles. There you go. Her and her mom to Alaska. What's that flight from New Orleans, bro? That's a haul. I mean, just the flight's a day away. Holy goodness. The O's versus the Cleveland Guardians. I mean, I don't hate it. I like the under. I'm trying to stay cool, Jeff. I'm trying to get over to Lake Charles one day, one of the casinos. I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm in the area. If you're, I know I've asked you before, but I forgot if you're whereabouts. I think you're by New Orleans, if I remember correctly. Tyler, I don't know nothing about Twitter. Ah, yeah, it's easy. Get the app. Get the app, fella. Thursday, laying off the side, believing Celtics. To be honest, I'm with you. Tyler, you have a great day. Also, thanks for popping in. I appreciate you coming in and commenting. J Rock says same game parlay. Gurriel for Arizona. Great check. Eats to get a hit. Who's Gurchik on now? He's on. Isn't he on Colorado? -115. Yuri Gurriel. Nathan had a rough night. Hit a 4-teamer, cashed it, and lost it at the tables. Oy, oy. Time to heat it up. I mean, here's the thing with the Heat. If you think that this goes on forever and teams never come back from 3-0, you got a good plus money on the Heat. If you watch the Heat be garbage in 2 of the last 3 games, you got to be worried about that bet. Hangers hitting. I like the Giants. Giants L, Rangers L, Tigers. What is this? What are the L's for? Lions? Oh, this is who yesterday. Giant loser, Rangers losers, Tigers under first 5, loser looking forward to Ribby. Marlins 1-4. Sometimes you have to lose a day. It happens. Mike, you've been bet long enough, but people think that's every day. You just go 5-0 every day. Nice. It's all about how you respond to 0-5. You have any money left in your pocket? Celtics game over, just a tad low. I agree, Bill. As I said, 2-14 in an opener here in the series, and it's down 10 points off of a couple games. I don't know. I think this plays back into games 1 and 2. Give me an over. James, I like the over to the NBA game. Yes, I do. Michael A. coming in Miami. Can Miami pull off a W tonight? I'm not touching a basketball game. I'll stick with the Braves team total instead. Again, with this game, can they? I don't know. I mean, I would probably lean towards the points if they're going to hang close. Do I think they win? I don't think they win. I don't. Am I betting it? No, I'm not betting a side in this game. Stars first half, puck line. All right. I think the Stars win tonight. Did not bet it, though. I can't, people coming in and listening, yeah, I don't bet every single game just because it's a playoff game or on TV or ESPN, whatever the case. I don't bet it. Do I have a thought on it? Yes. Enough to put money? No. Michael B. I was looking at Twitter, trying to see where people are going to Game 7. Seemed like people like a blowout by the Celtics or Heat outright. Yeah, makes sense. I would get Heat and the points would be my lean, right? If I'm putting something on, it'd be Heat and the points. I'm getting 7, 8, 9 points, whatever it is. Shop around. Yes. Do I think the Heat are going to win this outright? No, I don't like. Do you like what you've seen in the last couple games with them? I am. I don't. Is it worth enough for me to bet them? No. Nick, yes, I think a lot of people were on under Tigers in chat. I had a money line hard luck. What was the Tiger game yesterday? Was that with our guy Rodriguez on the hill? I said to take Easy Eddie there. We had the Tigers. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Again, Rodriguez had been pitching good, but Cease has not been pitching well. Nathan, just brought my water vase for $70. There you go. Have fun with that. Tony is what? The total, yes. The total's definitely, 214. Now it's only down to 203. Again, that's not one game. That's for the series. Tamoose, I need your opinion on something before I give you a play. Soraka and Blackburn haven't pitched in a while. No, they have not. Do you think it has any bearing? I said this last night, Tommy. I said today. Soraka hasn't pitched in 3 years in the majors. Even if he pitches today, what's he going? 5 innings? And this isn't the thing like the A's are going to break through and have a great game. It's something I don't do. Yesterday we had the same thing with Whitlock and Davies in Arizona and Boston. I don't know how they go pitch. I was like, they could get shelled. They did. It was like a 2-1 game or 1-0, whatever it was. Can we get the same here from these two guys who haven't pitched in a while? Now, Blackburn's been terrible in the minors. and he really only had that good kind of stretch a couple years ago. So for me, the Braves are going to hit a little bit. So I would look. I think the Brave team total is 5.5 now. I don't know if I can do 5.5. I mean, they can win 5-0. Is it going to be 7-3? How about just a simple game over the total? Maybe both guys get shelled. Maybe Soroka just a couple walks and then they get a base hit. Next thing you know, it's like a 4-2 kind of game, goes over the total. I mean, I think the Braves hit, yes. But do I want to get involved in this game? No, I didn't get involved in this game. The A's are bad. People are just blindly betting against the A's, laying 250s, whatever. I get it. I just can't do that. I can't do that. I sure as heck ain't gonna have people come in here first time listeners be like, yeah, we're gonna lay 280 with a road team over them. It's not happening. I've faded the A's. I've gotten run line against the A's multiple times this season. I don't want to lay more than 140, especially most of these are like higher than 160s now. It's crazy. Nick, these Tiger games are always tight. They have so much lead and they blow them. The Tigers. I was high on the Tigers, and then I'm like, man, all these guys are the pitching. And I've said this before. I think last year with Detroit Lenny, I'm like, what is up with? And they fired the GM. I'm like, how do you get mad at the guy? Like, who's Casey Mize, Manning, Scooble, Turnbull, everybody, all the entire pitching staff of young pitchers is out. They're always hurt. Torque isn't hitting. I like Riley Green. Cabrera's at the tail end. Austin Meadows out. I love that. I'm not gonna lie, and I play the out of the park baseball. I make the Tigers pitching staff healthy. I do. I give them 100% health. I want them to see him play. T1, he'd have their flight schedule to play Denver set for tonight. What flight's that? Their private jet? Their jet that they fly on? Kevin, have you ever swung a tennis racket or a golf club? I played mini golf. I've done mini golf down the shore, Chadwick Golf at the beach. Tennis racket. I think I did play it. My buddy, I think I had a tennis racket with him one day. We were at the racket club or something. No, thank you. I think badminton in high school we played, or was it maybe middle school? They had badminton. Michael B, $75 for a couple bobbleheads. Yeah, $75 for the bobbleheads, and then the tickets were like $40. It was like 100, whatever it cost. I mean, I don't mind. They were cool little things, but only. And the funny thing is, so we go to Minute Maid. First time I go to Minute Maid. Never been there before, and it's a school night. This was last year. I pick her up. We go right over there. It's an hour traffic to get there. We get in there. She gets, we get the bobbleheads, gets an ice cream. It's like 7:30. She's like, I'm ready to go. Astros didn't even come to the plate yet. But we get home. She's like, I'm gonna go to bed. She showers, goes to bed 9:00. She's a teenager. She just wants to get her rest. Only bobblehead I have an E40 Giants bobblehead. I had to go to the Giants Reds game to get it. That was painful. I like the little bobbleheads. I have a few behind me they're underneath. You can't see them from when we go to the minor league games. Tigers are hot, Trevor. Yes, they are. Your second place, Detroit Lennies, a game back. Unbelievable. Tony said that Earl twin bobbleheads. That'd be funny. Like one of those dragons with two heads. They'll have like a Buffalo Sabre shirt on or something. Sabres and the Mets. One will have a Sabres hat on, the other will have a Met hat on. Michael A. Astros offense is weird. Yeah, very inconsistent. They're not playing well. And that's the scary part about them is that they're not even anywhere in any kind of a groove, and they're 31-21. Scary. Scary team. Because they'll go out and get somebody. They'll go out and get a pitcher. I read down here, they're looking to pick up a first baseman and just swallow Brady's contract. But he's not hitting well. Let's pick up somebody. Trevor, my guy. Miami +7. I don't hate the points with that. Do I think they win out? I don't know. I'm not high on him, but he had to take the points. I think Dodgers money line Dodgers. We're gonna lay 250 on the Dodgers today, Trevor. Braves winning a 3-legger. I mean, something's gonna bite you in the butt in that one. Something's gonna bite you. Any thoughts on Miami? I like the over. Again, the side I've talked about it ad nauseum here. Do I think they cover? Yeah, I mean, we had the Heat in the first couple games getting this number. The last couple games have not looked good. I don't want to take them. Over for me. That's it. That's it. Team is number one in this spot now. This week, Celtics team is supposed to do it. I can't see it. Sure. Just like when the Red Sox came back down 3-0 versus the Yanks, or the Bruins came back in their playoff game, or the Patriots come back down 28-3 in the Super Bowl. Yeah. There's nothing about the Irish luck. Never. Miami's either winning or losing by 60. So in between. If it's close, to Miami. Yeah, sure. Just like last game was close too for Miami. Vincent Contreras coming in with the Halos. A little Griffin Canning on the hill versus Kobe. I don't know. This line's on its way up. I actually would lean towards the over here, but I can't pull it. I can't pull the trigger there, Vincent. Why do you like this game? I look at it as a game I just got to cross off. The White Sox to me are talk about inconsistent. Wildly inconsistent for my liking. The pitching, Kopi sometimes a good one. Sometimes he's just a disaster. I mean, I had a Cy Young ticket on this kid last year. I'm like, I love this young guy. I think he's going to go 17-5. They'll be in first place in the playoffs. Yeah, did not work out well for my bankroll there, taking him. I mean, even this season, have they turned around a little bit? I don't know. Tough loss yesterday. I mean, he's pitching a little better. Last 3 starts, not bad. I mean, at 4 innings versus Houston, was that in the rain or something? 6 walks. That's what killed him in that game. 4 innings, 2 earned runs, 6 walks, 1 hit. 7 innings, 8 innings, perfect. Last 2 starts, 15 innings, 19 Ks for Kopech. Last 2 starts, 3 hits. Then he had that 4-inning outing. 6 at the Reds, they got for 4. But again, game before that, 6 innings, 1 run. I mean, he's had a nice May. Which is probably explains the little the move on the line there from a 125 to a 140. I don't know. No thank you to the Angels there. No thank you. Rob, good morning. Jordan Love Fan Club president for the last couple of years. Here we go. Some soccer from Nick. Catch both soccer games, English Premier League, over 3.5. Tottenham, and under Manchester. Again, you might as well be speaking a different language here with soccer. I don't pretend to know soccer, but you had a winner. You said in the chat they won both. Maybe somebody saw and wrote it down and wrote you there. Maybe hope they did. That's why I like when people put their stuff in there that I don't do, like soccer or MMA or UFC, whatever it's called. Boston Heat lean under. I lean over. Gonna get it right with Mr. Wainwright on the bump. I mean, I would lean over before I lean Wainwright. I can't. He's been terrible. J-Rock, Tatum under. It's showtime. Time for him to disappear. No. Did you say this last night? Did you bring this up? I'm pretty sure you brought this up last night, J-Rock. Was it you who brought up the Tatum total? Because I said in his games here at home, Tatum kind of shows up a little bit. I mean, you just said time for him to disappear. Well, the last game versus the 76ers, showtime, 51 points, 13 rebounds. Yeah, he disappeared. Opening night versus Miami, 30 points. Game 2, 34 points. Game 3, he had 14. Game 4, 33, 21, and then 31 last game. Yeah, I'm not betting on him to disappear. And that's shooting. I ran down the shooting in these games for 3 points. 0 of 8, 1 of 6, 4 of 7, 1 of 7, 3 of 10. He's not even hitting a 3 yet. He hasn't hit a three since game 7 versus Philly or whatever that was. Game 6, the closeout game versus Philly, where he had a decent 3-point shooting day. If this is a day he hits his threes, he could go for 50 again. Yeah, that's definitely that's a loser right there. J Rock, I'm not going to barbecue. I'm canceling. There's money to be made. The Scafellini. I like the Scafellini. I do. I want to do a run line. I might do a run line today after the show. Michael. Celtics probably game 7 home. They beat Sixers by 40 and the Bucks by 30. Yeah. Celtics minus 13 plus $2. Celtics 60.5 plus 280 might be interesting. I mean, really, I'm just trying to figure out why people think Tatum's not showing up here. All right. See how that works out. We're going to find out. We're going to know tonight when I come back for look headlines. Groovy. Nathan, don't play the tables. Just play at the bar. Make your winnings work. Yeah, that's really good. Make your winnings work. Sit at the bar playing a computer game. What could possibly go wrong playing video poker while you're drinking? Oh, people. Nathan, I got to see. You're in Vegas all the time, Nathan? I'll see you when I come out there in August. Nick, Nates are the most inconsistent team. If they win, it's luck. Worst. Wait. If they win, it's luck. Worst is Mets versus Mets. Worst is Mets in Oakland. They are inconsistent. I don't mind them being inconsistent because they're a young team. You got Gray and Gore, two young guys leading the rotation. Corbin is, I mean, he's not terrible Corbin from 2 years ago. The last 2 years, I should say. He's been better. Trevor Williams is a nice little kind of innings kind of guy. But it's young. You expect inconsistent from a young team. The Mets are just bad. That's the worst because you're paying a lot of money for guys not to be good. And Oakland is just, what do they have? They made their plans known before the season how bad they'd be. Nathan says, thank you, Groovy. I'll just stick to the bar drinking, playing video poker. Rob says, Stars Knights under the 5.5. I don't know, man. I kind of like the over again here. I like the last game. Michael B, I think the Heat had their shot in game 6. Celtics had 30% for 3 and won the turnover battle. Yeah. They do collapse. But like I said, the game 4 where they came back, I think that's a turning point. I do. They are the better team. 7, 8-point favorite in their home games. They were a 3.5-point favorite in the one road game. Cream rises to the top eventually. Better teams. That's why they're 7-game series. Groovy. Nathan, I made a lot of money in sports at the Win Sportsbook for 1 year, and all of it went to the tables and women. No more tables. Oh, my goodness. Rob, A's Braves over tonight. Glad to see my boy Soroka. Here he is. First time in 3 years on the hill. I'm going to have to say I got to lean over there because I don't know. Maybe some Braves ribby props. I didn't even do anything. I looked at it. I was like, I can't even get involved in this game. I couldn't. And I should have. I should have looked at some Brave ribby props. J-Rock, White Sox will always be boom or bust. They get it homers or strikeout. Yeah, it's a weird. Forget boom or bust. They're always just the lineup always seems to be hurt. Everybody's always hurt all over the joint there. Somebody gets hurt down for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. Groovy Cubs first 3 plus money line and then press on a raise to close the game. J Lau, you know I like J Lo. 700 batting average versus Stroman. Oh, J Lo Ruby props. You got J Lo and B Lo. Oh, they have to make a trade to get Nate Lowe and have all the Lows on the squad. Cubs Rays over. So Cubs Rays are my top play today on the sites. You have swung a tennis racket golf club at that big spider. That was enormous, huh? The one time, so that's the second time I had one of those giant guys by my garage. And the one time I was blown out like just the dust. You know, landscapers come and sometimes I get like the little grass clippings come in from the sides or whatever. So I was spraying out, and he was out there, and I sprayed this dude, and his little legs like curled up around his thing, and he was still alive. It was crazy. He was like walking. I'm like, what the heck? I got my guy Jay Jeff Reblo was like the demon wettable powder. I got it. I'm gonna get it. Put that down. No Rushman. No Adley Rushman. Super catcher there for the O's. Not in the lineup. Good to know. More reason to like the under. More reason to like the under, miss. Groovy said, I hope Showman has a great performance against the Rays so the Cubs could trade him instead of giving him an extension. Cubs need to pay Otani. Here we go, Otani. You think they're going to pay Otani? Don't trade him because I got a Cubs over. I'm still holding on hope for. We know what happens when we look out for hope. Kevin, one last question. If he loses, will Jimmy Butler go to a new team? That'll be the best. Will be the best team for him. Is he a free agent? I don't know if he'll go. I don't know. It's an interesting topic. People are like, oh, he should be in a Hall of Fame. Like, I just talked with Jesse and Ross, and he's like, oh, he's a Hall of Famer if he gets a ring. I'm like, I don't know. The guy averages 20 points a game. Is he a Hall of Famer because he has a couple good playoffs? It's not like he's scoring like 70 in a playoff. I don't know. Where could he go? Again, I don't know the financials. Is he a free agent? Are they trading him? Like what? Where can he go as like a nice addition as opposed to being the guy? Like he needs to be like a 1A kind of guy. You know? Like he was perfect with Embiid. You know. Like I'm just thinking off the top of my head, where could he go? I don't know. I got to think about it. I need Celtics have had trouble closing. Well, they closed in 3. It's 3-3. So I'm gonna say about that. The Moose hit the parlay yesterday. I gave Royals came through to salt it today. Parlay Texas Pirates 152 on the plus runs there. I don't mind that. It's that Detroit team. And it has to be this because Evaldi had a 170. I mean, Evaldi. T-Money, Sean, we know the Heat won the last game, but that's fine. They won the last game? Listen, T-Money, you know I can't take you serious because you came in here and were like, Katie and they're going to sweep Denver. And then the Lakers were going to take care of Denver. And now all of a sudden you're just all over the Heat after being on Boston. Come on. Come on. T-Money, the Rays, I want to take the over, but I'm going to leave the total alone, maybe 7-1. The Cubs. Well, forget about the way the Cubs are hitting. Cubs are pitching bad. The pitching has been bad for the Cubbies. Pitching's been bad. Team, I saw that feeling could be Dodgers Braves again. They're quietly wrong along. Listen. The Braves. I think they'll make a move for a pitcher because I'm a little worried about my guy Maxey there. So they need another pitcher. The Dodgers. I listen. You know I said Dodgers under. I don't like the lineup. I'm like, man, this team. I'm not a fan of this lineup. It's an under. Guys, first place again. Guys still not hitting. They got like 5 rookie pitchers, whatever. I mean, and they're talking about they'll trade for somebody. Frightening. Now, do they get past Atlanta? Do the Padres the Padres are kind of getting a little better themselves right now, right? I mean, they've had a bad run under 500. That's why I love baseball, man. It is so long. Teams look done. They stop playing well. Next thing you know, 7-8 in a row. They're back in thing like Houston won 7-8 in a row. Like, 7-8 in a row. How are these guys this good? Look at the staff. Look at the batters. Everyone on Celtics. They are on the Celtics. Is everyone on the Celtics, Miz? Because I can see it both ways here. That's why you don't have to jump on these games because it's, I got to play it to game 7. No, you don't. Really, just look at an inning and see how they play. You can do an in-game, it's perfectly fine. You can pass, it's fine. You can watch a game. You don't have to watch a game. Put on go watch Reacher. I don't know, do something. Team of Mexican League under hit, but I've lost on the draw. What are we talking? Mexican soccer. Michael, funny thing did not occur to me. Red Sox, Patriots, Bruins all had improbable comebacks. Yeah. Yes, they did. Yeah, Red Sox. So my wedding, I threw my ice sculpture on the ground. I took it out the back, threw it off the loading dock. Had a Yankee ice sculpture. It's a Friday night wedding. They blew it. They blew it. They blew it. And it's all like, and Matsui and A-Rod had super only guys hitting in the thing for the Yanks. No one blames Mo for blowing games. No, no. T-Money, these soccer players in chat have been on fire. They have been. Yes, they have. Comment soccer chats. Winners. Nathan, decide to sit back and watch learn from these morning games for the series. Decide to sit back and watch from these morning games. What do you mean for the morning game for the series? Where's Tim? Yeah, Tim doesn't come in the mornings anymore. I don't know. He does his show because I think he does something, the Ball and Out show, and then they do his show. Like they just, I think because I put it on the Pix Parlay channel, so I think Craig was like, "Hey, Tim, jump in with Sean in case you need something." Um, but most time, I mean, it's not like I have a bunch of graphics and things popping up. It's the comments. He's not gonna control the comments because I hit the comments and I move on when I'm done with the comments. Groovy Miz, you're right. That's why I'm doing Miami money line. There you go. Again, if you're doing Miami money line, I don't hate it. Right? It's never happened before. Hey, look at this. It's never happened. Well, nothing happens till it happens. Did you bet the other 150? You know what I'm saying? Like, they won. That's 9-0. Well, are you up $900 from the other 9 games? Up 9,000, up $9, whatever your bet is. All of a sudden, it's 1-9 or 1-150. J Rock, Churchill Downs race 4, number 6, T Law. Ty Law? This all ties into the Celtics. Ty Law, 12-1. Look at this. J Rock. Then it says the disappearing act. I hope the Butler shows up big tonight. Well, we're gonna see who shows up. If it's a Butler Tatum 1-on-1, this game's gonna be ridiculously ugly. I think it'll be an ugly 105, 103 kind of game. I mean, again, I still like the over at 203. T-Money. Tatum has been lost. I'd say everyone, for the most part, will go under, and the Sixers aren't comparable to playoff team. Come on. If Boston wins by 20, so we know it wouldn't be a shocker at all. If Boston loses by 20 tonight, if Boston loses by 20 tonight, yeah, I'll be totally shocked, T-Money. I'll tell you what. Boston loses by 20 tomorrow. I'm sending you a link and you're doing a show. I'm not doing a show. You'll do the show. I'll come in and be like, Boston won by 20. I did not see that coming. Here's T-Money. All right? No way to lose by 20 at home in a game 7. No way. I don't throw out guarantees and locks, but I cannot see that happening. No way. No way. Short of Tatum breaking his leg or Brown, and then like the whole oxygen sucked out of the room like a bomb went off, and that's not happening. Come on. Wouldn't be a shocker if they lost by 20. That would be a total shocker. He losing by 20 is not a shocker because they already done that. Groovy. Thanks, A-Rock. I love a horse tip. We're going on Twin Spears. Good luck to everybody. There you go, Groovy. Take the horses. There we go. Now I'm going to have to go watch Let It Ride. Tony C. Catch you over in Tannenham game. RCSA 2-teamer. Again, soccer has been good in the comment section. This is why you watch a show. If you're watching live, listening, I read the comments, but on the replays it's there. Write them down for yourself so you know. Tony C. Wainwright is crap, guys. Just saying. He's way past his prime. They're wheeling him out. Here comes ARP. They'll drop him off in his little van, wheel him in, give him a couple IVs and some rice pudding, and he's on his way. Mike Lou. Mike, I think, is a new cat in here. Don't remember Mike Lou coming. Memorial Day wasn't what it is today. Go do your research. Memorial Day was actually started. Oh, Peter Blackman. I do not know. See, Memorial Day for me I thought it was a memorial for the veterans, Mike. Don't know. Tony C. It's a home run or a whiff of Tatum. How? Hold on a second. How? I ran down the dude's numbers. How's that a home run or a whiff? What do we? How, Tony. home run or a whiff. 31, 21, 33, 14, 34, 30, 51, 36. I mean, he's had one bad game. And that was what? Game 3? Come on. He's going over 31 tonight. Probably a HR probably a home run with Tatum tonight. HR, is that what you mean by that? What do you mean? Tatum. Can you believe Cubs' worst record nationally? I can't. I got the Cubs to win the Central. We have an over ticket on them. And the crazy thing is that, the pitching hasn't really been that terrible. Like, Steele's been really good, right? I mean, dude is 6-2 with a 2.77 ERA, keeping in the game. Smiley, 3.45. Stroman, 2.95. I mean, Taillon's been bad, but I mean, what is going on here? You got 3 solid pitchers. Why can't we get any wins? Why can't we get any wins? And the hitting it again. It's not a bunch of guys hitting like 305 anymore. It's okay to strike out 90 times or actually 130 times, I should say. Swanson hasn't been terrible. He's hitting 270. Happ's hitting 275. Maybe not much power there with 4 homers. Wisdom, again, he's hitting 225. He's got 14 homers. Mancini hasn't done much, 250. Horner, 286. Suzuki, 280. Cody, my guy, comeback player of the year, is at 270 with 7 homers. I need a little more pop from him. Yan Gomes, 280, 6 homers, 19 ribbies. I mean, not terrible. Like, what is going on? They're just not. I don't even know. I have no idea. I'm not a Cub lover. Where's my guy Pounded? Anthony's a Cubby guy. They just can't get their things together. When they're bad, like on this overrun they're on where they're not getting any pitching and then they hit and then they don't pitch. They pitch and they don't hit. Is it the coach? I don't know. Michael, Mets highest payroll in baseball. What could go wrong? Yeah, the Mets. Hopefully, I'd love to see them be sellers, but they're way too invested and they'll go out and get somebody. They'll go out and get some bodies, I should say. They'll get a couple people. J-Rock, script is written. He'd already have a flight booked to Denver after tonight's game. The script is written. Of course you're going to have a flight booked. Of course, when's the next game start? Wednesday? So I'm sure Boston has a flight booked as well. And by booking a flight, what do you mean? Your team charter jet that they have? Their team jets? Some hotel in Denver has already got stuff blocked off because somebody from the East has to win. Come on. Dana White started his YouTube. But Dana White, what are you talking about? For MMA? UFC? These NHL unders and overs are also pure luck. Toss a coin. MLB, NBA, you need some mind to predict over and under correctly. So the hockeys, normally hockey playoffs, I'm an under guy. Straight up unders all the time. Hockey this year, now I talked about all season long. Like I'm seeing 7s and goals. Like I used to know when it was like you see it would always be 5.5, 5. Sometimes you see a 4.5 when it was like Bedorva or somebody. I mean, now every total is a 6.5, 6, even in the playoffs. Hockey to me is tougher. Everything's offensive now. Just like football, everything's like geared to the offense. I don't know, man. It's I don't know if it's pure luck. I'm for riding what I see in the short term of that. The teams have been goalie's been good. They've been scoring a lot. Goalie still gives up 2 runs, so it's conducive to an over. J-Rock, Butler goes. Grizz smacked you upside the head. Butler's going to the Grizzle. No. Although, would they get rid of Ja? Like he's gone. He's getting suspended for some time. I thought a month, maybe longer. Who knows? Where could Butler go? Where does the Butler want to go? I mean, why would you want to leave Miami? It's Miami. Maybe go to Orlando. Maybe go to Orlando with those youngsters. Michael, why would he get rid of Jimmy? They need to add, not subtract. That's what I'm thinking, Mike. I was like, what is the situation down there? Team Money. I didn't say Phoenix was going to sweep. Well, you were all over Phoenix. Oh, Denver's terrible. Come on. You'll see. Wait till they face KD and Booker. Yeah. Nathan. Next big hit, Higgs. I'm going to the Rolex store. Right? The Rolex store. Oh man, I haven't worn a watch. I bought a Movado back in the '90s. I don't even know. I don't even know where it is. I don't even know if I still have it. I don't wear. I don't even wear my wedding ring. Where's my wedding ring? It's in my desk somewhere. I don't even know. I don't even know where my wedding band is. Although I do take it when I travel sometimes, so my wife knows I'm married. Team Money. I got you. We'll see tomorrow when the Heat put it on the Celtics tonight. Get those streaks out and fire up the grill. The steaks will be out. Steaks will be out. Although today, I think my wife made meatballs and sausage today. Really, whatever. Hey, I don't got a grill. Team Money. Padres will be a team who won't win anything, but always overpay that big names. Payroll status will be averaging. Again, this comes down to guys producing, and as much as nobody's hitting for, we mentioned Breggy hitting like 200 for the Astros, or ran down a couple guys on. They paid James Italian on the Cubs, but like Tatis hasn't really hit since he's. Excuse me, Soto really hasn't hit since he came to the Padres. I mean, it looks really good, the lineup. It's baseball. This is what it is. Everybody's rolling along. You have huge seasons. I mean, go back. I think so. My guy, Mr. Numbers, on YouTube, he was talking about the Rays cheating at home, and I'm like, he's like, they can't do that on the road. They cheat. I said, the Yankees were 62 and like 15 at home the year they won 125 games, with playoffs included, in 1998. Look at that Yankee lineup. Nobody was crazy. It wasn't like, you need to put a team together that's just playing at the right time. We saw the Phillies last year out of nowhere. How about the Nationals when they won it? You got a bunch of good guys playing awesome once, you got a wrecking ball on your hands. Tough part is getting everything going. That's why baseball, 160 games, you get streaks. 9 in a row. Look at this. They're playing great. Everything's going. Everybody's hitting. Miz, I've not bet one NBA playoff game. Good for you. J-Rock took your horse in the 4th race. There you go. Ty Law to win. It's more Boston love. Look, so everyone is not on the Celtics. Some people on Miami. People giving out their personal guarantees, locks, thank me laters on Miami. I love thank me laters. J-Rock gives you the thumbs up for the horse. Corey Jones, my guy, checking in. Appreciate it. Lean towards Boston over. I think that took the fight out of Miami last game. I like the over. I mean, the over is where I'm leaning here. I'm not going to be shocked when Boston wins this. Covering, I don't know. Give me the over. Rob, yeah, the Braves need some relief pitching. They want to make another World Series run. When they played teams over 500, they struggled. Yeah, I mean, we saw it against the Phillies, which was weird. I mean, the Phillies, I thought were kind of be a little left for dead. I thought, Aaron Nola might be out there. But nice win. Nice series win. Tony C, or at least they split 2-2. Guy, Tim Holt's job. Tim Holt's. Well, it's not really a job. You just kind of sit in the background here. Team Money. Stop. You got me cracking up when they Heat by 30. Just kidding. But hey, Stranger Things. Listen, 20. It just seems I don't see the Heat winning by 20-something points here. If the Heat win, it's going to be a close game. That's that. They're not winning by like they did in game 1, where I think the Celtics kind of overlooked them. Like, look at this, we got this. And then they come out and they look like crap. That was off a 51-point game for Tatum over the Sixers. That's kind of accepted. You kind of be like, oh boy. And then next game, you're like, what's happening here? Now they're up. Should be interesting. Give me the over. Memorial Day to celebrate veterans.com. But yeah, that's Team Money. Tatum's problem is he doesn't do one in the 4th quarter. Well, I mean, I really can't. What am I gonna say to that? He's had some poor performances. Got nothing to say. Left me speechless. Hey, Miss Erica's in the house. Good to see you, Erica. Hope all's well. It's been a bit. Rays, Seattle, Heat plus 8. Is this a three-teamer you're rolling in here? This a three-teamer? Cubs no relief. Yeah, that's for sure. Cubbies killing me. Michael, don't forget your Bellinger MVP. I know. How many years? I don't know. Because I always say like, I bring up like Kyle Freeland or Blake Still, like he had one good year. Don't go back to that. And yet I see the Bellinger 300 average, 40 homers, 100 ribbies, 20 something steals. I'm like, that's the guy. He's only 20 because he's only 27 now. He did that when he was 22, 23. I can't with Belly anymore. You're right. You're right, Michael. Right? Since I've done this show, it's been Belly for 3 years. J Rock had the triple for Preakness. He had them all. J Rock is the horseman, huh? Kind of looking at Red Route 1 for Belmont. Depends on how happens if he's close, he'll be right there late. Look at this. Here comes the horses. Michael B. I might have to bet the Celtics by 7 after the show. Apparently, people are convinced after watching the last 3 games that he cannot lose. I can't understand where this is coming. I agree. I mean, they look terrible in the first 2 losses. Game 3, maybe. Fluke ending. Yeah, I guess. But when things are going bad, that is the kind of crap that goes against you. Groovy. Okay, J-Rock, I'm back. I'm at 30 to win on T-Law and then $20 exacta. Look at this. Look at the horses. Listen. Let me know tomorrow or tonight. Well, actually tomorrow, because more people watch this show than look at a line show. Stop Geo's in the house. Good luck, Higgs. Threw a 25 MGM bonus on the Heat plus 9.5. They lose by 10 or more, I'll chalk it up to embarrassment of defeat. You get to come back 3 up, lose again by 10. Exactly. If you can't stay within 10 and after being up 3-0, you deserve it, right? I get you. There could be a lot of wise guys at the Garden tonight. Oh, the old Boston Garden. I like the old Boston Garden with the parquet. Heat it up. There we go. Get that grill growing. The Yankees. Yeah, here we go. Mr. Rosenbag himself on hill. I think this game goes over. It's a Boston blowout. Could be, but I think Miami will score a little here. I mean, 203 total. They started in the 214 range. Come on. Corey Jones, Boston, Denver would be a better final. Listen, people are gonna be upset. Either, I mean, maybe not with Boston, but they don't want Denver there. They're hoping for the Lakers. Golden State, Phoenix. Denver's the best team. Been the best team all season. Stop Gio. Jordan Lane ain't props tonight. We got you props. We got the props. Texas, Young and Heim, 155s each. St. Louis, we're going Goldie, 135, a Gorman, 145, and a Contreras, 145. San Fran, a Hanginger, plus 165. Seattle, little J-Rod, 170. Kellenick, 175. And a Suarez for a 210. Meat of the order versus Razin Herman. There you go. And as long as I'm here, I'll go to my other picks. Again, same as last night. They're all on Twitter. Under O's, under Strohs, Mariners. There you go. Team Money coming in. Isn't there another veteran in the chat? I may have a drink today. I don't drink much anymore. Probably. There's got to be some vets in the chat. May need a drink or 5 if the Heat don't show. Yeah, they might not show. Heat 116 to 112. The over cashes and I'm happy, Nathan. Stop Joe. Teaser play. Heat plus 15.5 and over 193. Minus 120. 120 is worth it. I think that's fine. I mean, 120, not bad odds. Not bad odds, Gio. And I'm not a big teaser parlay kind of cat. But you get the Higgs seal of approval on that one. All right. That's it. We're an hour plus here on a Monday. And here I'm thinking, no one's coming on Memorial Day. Everybody's out. 3-day weekends. We're at the shore. We're with family. We're at the pool. And yet we had a lot of comments today. And we'll have some comments tonight. If you're around, look headlines on the night. Put the notification bell on. I hate saying that. You see it like, oh, make sure you put. But the Look Headline Show could be anywhere between 8 and 10 on the East Coast. And it's live. So there's that. If you're listening on the podcasts, I appreciate everybody listening, downloading, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you're there. I will be back here tonight looking at Tuesday action. Groovy's coming in with the last comment. Put $1 on your exact. It pays $4.97 for a buck. Hopefully that hits. Hopefully the exacta hits for the horses. Happy Monday. Don't get buried. Be sure to come back for Look Headlines because I'm sure there'll be some NBA